Hello everyone, my name is Sims and welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, it helps out so much. And if you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you hit the like button and let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. In this video, we are going to be rebuilding Arsenal, taking us back to our glory days. Now the last time we won a trophy was in 2020 when Arteta first joined, we won the FA Cup. Since then, we've won nothing unless you want to include the community shields. Now it's no secret the past few years we've been so close, finishing second back to back and also reaching a Champions League semi-final. But I have hope that next season, in the 2025-26 season, Arsenal will win a trophy. But the only way in which we do that is if we sign the correct players. And in this video, we are going to be rebuilding Arsenal, the signings that we should make, but we're going to keep it realistic. So I'm only going to include players that have been linked with Arsenal or have made themselves available. Now Arsenal have a lot of players that we need to get rid of. Before we sign anyone, we need to sell a lot of players, and we have a lot of players under the books that just shouldn't be at Arsenal anymore. Nuno Tavares, he's already been sold for £9 million. Reece Nelson, he's coming back from loan after an unsuccessful loan at Fulham. We should be selling him. Give me £10 million for him. Sambi Lokonga, remember him? Yeah, he's coming back from loan. We should be able to get at least, at the most really, £10 million. We still have players like Marquinhos. Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing anymore. We'll probably get pennies for him. And there's a lot of players that we can sell for a decent amount of money. Zinchenko, give me £25 million for Zinchenko and he can go. Fabio Vieira, it just hasn't worked out. There's a lot of potential in him. He's still young. I think we can get a lot of our money back from him. £30 million, get him gone. And this one might be a little bit controversial, but I'm selling Jakub Kiwior. This is the most his stocks are going to be, in my opinion. He had a great run of form in the last few months, but I think we can get better and I think we can get a lot of money from him. Give me £50 million for Jakub Kiwior and he's gone. I mean, he's been linked with rumours away from Arsenal and apparently he wants to move away, which is understandable. He is going to be a backup at the end of the day. And we all know we're linked to the new left winger. We all know we need a new left winger, which means there's no space for one of Martinelli or Trossard. And I'm selling Trossard. Give me £20 million for Trossard. He's only got a year left on his contract. Still a quality player. He's 30 years old now. So £20 million is fair. But then again, if a £60 million bid comes in for Martinelli, I'm selling Martinelli and I'm keeping Trossard. Now, let's move on to the exciting bit. Who we're going to sign, who we're going to bring into this Arsenal team to make us win the Premier League. This is the area in which we have been struggling in. Last season, we spent nothing. It was so underwhelming. So the Kroenkes, this is your time to step up. This is your time to spend money. And instantly, I'm looking at that attack. The attack in which we've neglected for so many years. The area in which we spent the least amount of money in. I'm looking at a new striker. I'm looking at a new winger. A new number 10 maybe. That is what we need to make this Arsenal team win some trophies. For God's sake, we played our midfielder up front for half of last season. Do you know how crazy that is? Now, before we get into the attackers, we need to address the Kiwior issue. If Kiwior does go, if we do sell him for £50 million, bring me Ousmane Diomande, £40 million wonder kid from Sporting. Honestly, I genuinely think he is the Saliba of 5 years ago. I'm telling you, in a few years' time, he's going to be one of the best centre-backs in the world. And if Saliba leaves to go to Real Madrid in a few years' time, he will be that player that signs and steps up. His potential is genuinely unreal. And get the deal done for £40 million and bring me Ousmane Diomande if Kiwior leaves. But then again, if Kiwior stays, then keep him. We're fine. Now let's move over to the attack, the exciting part where we're going to spend most of our money. And instantly, I'm looking at that left winger area and I'm seeing so many opportunities available in the market. Rodrigo, bring him to Arsenal. £80 million, get it done. He wants to leave Real Madrid. Real Madrid are willing to listen to offers. We've been linked with him all transfer window. Bring me Rodrigo. He's going to be a ceiling raiser, an unreal footballer. And if we can get him for £70 to £80 million, that would be genuinely an unreal signing. I mean, just imagine a new striker with Rodrigo on one side and Bukayo Saka on the other. We're going to score goals for fun. And if we do sign Rodrigo, this will remind me of Alexis Sanchez. This gives me Alexis Sanchez vibes. Signing a South American from either Real Madrid or Barcelona, them being neglected in that team, bring him to the Premier League and let him be the main character. And he can also play in so many different positions. Rodrigo is the perfect signing for left wing. But if we can't sign Rodrigo, give me either Nico Williams for £40 million, activate the release clause, bring him here, or bring me Ademola Lookman. But Rodrigo has to be #1 priority. Now, moving on to the striker, the position which we've neglected for so long, the area in which we know we've been needing, and we just avoided it. We've freestyled it with Havertz putting Havertz up top, with Marino up top. Jesus, he's not really a proper striker. He's not a goal-scoring striker. And that's where Victor Gyökeres comes in. We've been linked with him all transfer window. He's available for just £60 million. He's one of the most prolific strikers in the world right now, the most deadliest strikers in the world. I mean, just take a look at his numbers. He got 70 plus goals and assists in all competitions for Sporting this season. Do you know how outrageous that is? That is Lionel Messi numbers. That is Cristiano Ronaldo numbers. Yes, Portuguese league tax can come into consideration, but it doesn't take away the fact that this guy is a killer up top. And there's been a lot of doubt around Victor Gyökeres bringing him to Arsenal. Can he do it in the Premier League? It's different. He's only good in transitions. The guy's a killer. The guy, when he gets the ball, he can slap it in so many different ways. But I think this guy, you bring him to Arsenal, he's getting you minimum 20 goals in all competitions. And that's what we lack this season. This season, our top goal scorer was Kai Havertz with 9 goals. We didn't have a single player this season who got over 10 goals. Do you know how outrageous that is? Victor Gyökeres, bring him in, £60 million, an absolute bargain for it. And if we can't get Victor Gyökeres, give me his counterpart, Benjamin Sesko. We've been linked with him for many seasons now. Apparently Arteta loves him. He's a very good wonder kid. A little undercooked. He's still a little bit raw. But the ability cannot be questioned. He's one of the best ball strikers in the world. His technical ability is brilliant. He's so good in the air. He's a Mikel Arteta striker. Can he get you instant impact? That's where the question lies. But Benjamin Sesko, Leipzig won around £80 million, which is the release clause. I think that's a little bit too much. But if we can get it down to 60 to 70 million, I wouldn't be mad. Now, moving on to the final position, which I think we need an extra player in. And that's the number 10. Yes, we have Martin Odegaard, but he's been really disappointing this season. And that's due to the lack of competition. When Odegaard was poor, he was still playing every single week. Why? Because we had no other options. We had a young, very young 18-year-old Ethan Nwaneri who's inexperienced. You can't throw him in the deep end like that. And even when Odegaard was injured, we had no creativity. Odegaard had a disappointing season. He needs competition in that position. He knows if he drops a stinker every single week, there's no one going to replace him. And because we're going to sell Fabio Vieira, it's only right we bring in someone to replace him. And I'm instantly looking at that Javi Simmons deal. He's 100% leaving Leipzig this summer. Bring him, £60 million, get it done. He's a goal-scoring winger. He brings a new dynamic to this midfield, and he'd be unreal for us. And if we can't get him, give me Morgan Gibbs-White. Give me Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. I want a PMP number 10. One that forces the ball in the box. One that gets you goals. Yeah, runs at defenses, makes the underlapping run. That's what you get with those players. And get it done for £60 million. And honestly, our team looks so much better. But that doesn't mean we get rid of Odegaard. It just means he gets competition. It just means we have extra options. So that wraps up my Arsenal rebuild. Let me know what you lot think down below in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this sort of content. And let me know what sort of players you want to see join Arsenal this summer transfer window down below. And make sure you hit the like button. It supports the video so much. It supports the channel so much. It gets it pushed into the algorithm. Help a brother out.